stuff. Let's get naughty. Baby, step up in the club. Let's get naughty. Got a pocket full of dub. Let's get naughty. Drink goose and I good. Let's get naughty. Let me smoke that purple stuff. Let's get naughty.
What sort of person is going to love this film? I would have to say everyone. You know, everyone that enjoys a good love story. You know, we're all looking for that happily ever after, or that someone that makes our heart flutter just by the sight of them. Anyone that has ever experienced love or wants to experience love will find joy in this film. It's just so much light on what true love really is.
What's going to surprise people about this film? I feel like this film is not your typical cliche romance. It showcases like a real like realistic relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. A lot of films and TV shows nowadays, they tend to stick to a template, and this film just doesn't do that. You don't get that same traditional, typical, predictable story. You get something that's very real, and that it's a story that a lot of people can understand and resonate with. And so I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that a lot of people are going to be able to relate to the characters a lot more than they could with other films.
Watching this film, you're gonna feel like this could happen to me, or if I fall in love, this is something that can definitely happen. Because a lot of romances, they like, if you watch a romance, you're not gonna meet perfect someone in a perfect environment and everything's gonna be correct. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's realistic.
Yeah, it's definitely something that people would be able to resonate with.
Mm-hmm. What I love about Anthony, I feel like he's a carefree spirit, does whatever he wants to do, says whatever he wants to say, and I definitely appreciate that about him. But when the situation arises and he needs to step up to the plate, he'll do it, and he'll be woke and wise. And I feel like it's not something you expect out of him, so I definitely love that.
Who in the film is most like their character? I would have to say Kayla. Kayla Gilchrist is the leading character. She plays Tsanade.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, definitely.
Kayla, she is a very free-spirited person. Tsanade is also a very free-spirited person. Tsanade don't like to follow the rules all the time. Neither does Kayla. All the time. Tsanade puts a lot on her plate. Kayla puts a lot on her plate. But, overall, they are both very fun to be around, on and off film.
Yeah, I have to agree on just about every point that you've raised. Kayla's a joy to work with. She's definitely got that adventurous spirit. And just remember that the airport scene.
Oh yeah,
that was her idea. That was totally her idea, and that was a lot of fun. So I think she definitely to a T is Tsanade.
So can we ask what happened with the airport scene?
Watch the film and find out.
Yeah, it's all fun. The biggest challenge about taking on this role, I'd have to say, for me, it was definitely doing my character justice. The thing with Charlotte is that she doesn't care, what other people have to say or what other people have to think. So when I was preparing for filming, I had to kind of learn to just say screw it. Sometimes when, especially if you're a person like me, when you care too much, it can be really hard to portray somebody, with the kind of confidence that Charlotte has. She says what she wants, she wears what she wants, she's perfectly okay with being who she is, and she doesn't care what anyone else has to say. So it can be a real challenge to try to portray that kind of aspect.
What makes a good scene partner? I would have to say good chemistry. You and that person having good chemistry creates a really good scene partner. Having someone that's very dedicated to their craft and committed, just as committed as you are, you can create magic, just create almost anything. As long as you have chemistry, you're dedicated, and you're both as committed, just as committed.
When I suffer a setback, how does that emotionally affect me at work? Well, first and foremost, as actors, our job is to use emotion to create. And setbacks happen, whether it's in your personal life or it's in your professional life. It's a reality and it's bound to happen. And they always make you feel something, whatever that something may be. So whenever I feel a setback, whether it's going to be anger, frustration, stress, sadness, or all of the above, I try to take that emotion and try to turn it into something beautiful, something creative. Try to make something with that. And some of the best works, they come from that kind of emotion. So I definitely try to be creative with that.
What sort of person would like my character Anthony? A pothead. Yeah. Someone who likes to smoke and party a lot. Definitely will love this character. Especially if you got your girl forcing you to come watch this movie. I feel like that's someone you can relate to. So.
What inspired me to be an actress? I always knew from a little girl, like around the age of 5, that I was born to be an entertainer. Started with me singing, just walking around the house, entertaining my family. And then it started with me moving on to singing and performing in shows and weddings, to me actually becoming an actress and just showcasing my talent to the world. I just thank God for my talent and the giftings instilled in me to be able to use me to bring visions to life everyone around me to see. I'll tell you something you may not know from reading my resume. I'll have to say that I'm a country girl at heart, born and raised in a little small town in Louisiana. So I love to fish, I love to take the worms, the cricket, bait my own hook, throw my reel out there, reel it in, I don't clean them, but I sure will eat them after they're cleaned. So a lot of people would expect that I know how to fish, but the girl can really fish. And I can play a really good domino game. I feel like I could beat anyone at a nice domino game.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have guessed the fishing. Okay. Something you wouldn't know from reading my resume. As actors, we like to appreciate the arts, and so I think something a lot of people wouldn't know about me is I'm a really big creative writer in my free time. I write probably about 2 to 3 hours every day, and in addition to that, I'm also a really big gamer. I feel like video games, it's another form of art that we can appreciate, and it's always such a great story that story that they also have to tell. And I think as actors, we like to appreciate all the different kinds of art. So I think that's cool things.
What games do you play?
Games that I play. Oh no. Everything. I mean, just any kind of story-driven, all the best stories. They're all fantastic.
Well, that's surprising because I never would have took you as a gamer.
Oh yeah, big time.
That is awesome.
I dance.
Hey!
That's all I do. And sleep. That's all I do. I dance.
Call someone out by name who must come see this production. I would have to say, I'm gonna have to look at the camera for this one. Tyler Perry, you need to come see this show, my brother. Oprah Winfrey, we love you, girl, in Dallas. Come see us. Robbie Reed, us actors in Dallas are very committed to our craft. Give us a chance. We'll prove it to you. Ava DuVernay, Will Pecker, Gary F. Gray, Lee Daniels, and all of my lovely fans. Come see this film.
call someone out by name who must come and see this production. My mom. That's the name that I know her by, you know. But yeah, I feel like my mom would definitely love this movie. You know, she's a big romance fan, so why not?
Why were Anthony and Charlotte not friends?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure they might have like bumped into each other at a club at some point.
Yeah. Oh no, because they both were because she's in Houston, he's in
they were
Dallas.
in-
That's why they
yeah.
never ran into each other.
Everybody's buying out all the food in the stores.
Oh Lord,
Nobody's
yes.
buying out the vegan stuff.
So we good then. That is funny.
Yeah.
And baby, when it got me some ginger beer, and I just was like, okay, Jameson, we together now, we together. Girl, so
That's
we
some
don't-
good stuff.
Thursday, this
Yeah.
time when you can't eat food, you ain't gonna think about it. We're gonna have some good liquids.
Okay. Yeah, some good liquids on the liquid diet.
Yeah. Telling you, it'll be like,
Here we go. Oh.
all of my fans, come see this movie.
Just
Mom.
yeah. Hi, Mom.